races up there?
Ascot.
One in Brisbane.
Yeah, there's two of them. I think Doomer's one.
Doomben Eagle Farm. Doomben
Well, there was
Eagle Farm.
there was Ascot. There was out there.
Albion Park.
Pretty sure. But
Yeah, it's Dermot and Eagle
Dermot
Farm.
Ah.
Oh, they called them Ascot. They were Doomben and Ascot then.
Ah, go on.
And
We used to have an Ascot here in Sydney too.
yeah.
They closed it down. Kensington and Ascot,
Yeah.
Rawfield. They closed 3 or 4
Yeah.
days. Rosebery.
They didn't even have food for us already. They made arrangements to eat with the Yanks.
Go on.
And
When was this? What year?
not like, what was it, 40, well, just after, it must have been 42 I think.
Eh?
It was just after 42 because the Yanks had come into the war
Yeah.
when the Japanese bombed
Oh
Pearl
yeah,
Harbor, so
42, eh? Go on.
they'd just shifted out here.
Yeah.
And their food, they cooked everything in syrup.
Go
Well,
on.
One of our fellows got that cooked, he died.
Gee,
We don't know what he died with, but
Ah.
it was terrible food.
Mm.
And then from there on,
I never.
they just said, oh no, we'll take so many here and so many goes to that unit. They
Yeah.
spread us all over the place.
I never lost a trip there. I was in charge of the rations. And I never lost one. Oh.
I had a good look there eventually. We went out to Enoggera and
I know, yeah.
there was an army ordnance store there.
Yeah.
And then
When'd you go away? 1943?
oh no, it was later than that,
Yeah.
43. I went into work in Victoria Barracks then because
Ah.
the little lieutenant, he was working in the barracks,
Yeah.
and he was stopping at the camp,
Ah.
and so he picked me to learn to drive. They sent me up there because they had a field park there with all vehicles.
Yeah.
They took me up and the warrant officer put me through and gave me a licence to driving me. So I used to drive him into the barracks and work in there, and of course he often was late.
I was court marshal then. I was court marshal at Victoria Barracks.
And when we come back he'd be late coming back.
What are you court martial for?
AWL.
All right.
But when we
I
come
done
back,
a day for every day. I done 3 months.
3 months, what, you away for 3 months, were you?
I had 3 months holiday. Yeah, because I couldn't catch up to me unit then. I was too, I'd missed them.
So what did you go AWOL for? What did you go AWOL for?
I had to come down to Sydney from the top of from Mareeba.
Yeah.
And I came down. Blake was on leave on 24 days compassionate leave, and I said, "Oh Christ!" I said, "I'm coming with you." He said, "I'm on compassionate leave." I said, "That's okay." So I went with him. So I got in the bloody truck with him. They took us to the staging camp. And then I used to go down and look at the board to see if we were on draft. See, when he was on draft, I was on draft because I was going to come down with him. And I had to dodge from one truck to the other to keep the numbers right, We got down, when we got on the train at Cairns, they had 42 names, too bloody many on the train. The major came through taking names. Before they got to Brisbane, there was 42 bloody names too many. I was one of them. just before we got to the showground, I got off the train, and of course I run because I was at the Clayfield, so I shot through there, and I came back into the showground and got a leave pass. You just show your passbook, and they gave you a leave pass for 7 days. Well, the chap that was going with me, his brother was on the ordnance, and he was working at the ordnance store, and he got another pass, a 7 days pass, and I finished up catching the Brisbane Express down. But at the same time, they had a carriage load of Japanese prisoners in Brisbane coming down in the same train. And they had all these provos on the station. I'm catching the train, what's his name, Sonny Muir, he had these box carriages. He got on the train, so I got on the train with him, and they had a bloody provo on every bloody carriage. And they asked for the tickets. Well, I pulled everything out of my pocket. And one bloke was doing that side of the seat, that side, and another bloke was doing the other. And I just stood up and put my papers back in my pocket like that, and sat down. I said, "You've got mine." So he based off. So I got to Sydney. When I got to Sydney, they said, some into the showground, some into LTD. I went straight ahead for bloody Manly. Came home. And I thought it was the bloody milk. When I take the bloody milk jug out to get the bloody milk, and it was the bloody provos there to pick me up. They picked me up and took me to Victoria Barracks. That was the first port of call. And then from there I went to Holsworthy, St Albans, Malabar, and back to Yarralla. And they made, when I was at Yarralla, they made me fit for overseas service. So, and then I finished my time up in Orange. Cold place.
Time out at Holsworth, didn't you, Dad? Didn't you go AWL?
No, not AWL. We were out
at the rifle range?
Yeah, out just on the Liverpool camp there at Holsworth.
Yeah.
We were on guard duty.
Yeah.
On the gate, and we was on 24 hours. We come off duty, and they said, right, all form up, we're taking the whole unit on the route march.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, all the guard complained, you know, we just went on duty. And we went on the march, but we fell out. We were too tired. So they tried us in the morning. Falling out.
Go on.
And the major said, I said, I can't see where I fell out. You know, when I was breaking it up, I was tired.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, a bush lawyer. We got confined to barracks
Go on.
for the weekend or something.
Yeah.
Funny circus.
Mm.
But we weren't there too long. We just we only did training there for
they treated
a
you.
few weeks.
They treated you like.
Then we went on embarkation leave.
They treated you like bloody murderers, you know, in the army. They had your bloody handcuffed and all. And you know, James, from Sydney, I had to go to the mortuary because I was taking, they used to take the, when they come down from Cowra, the train would go to the mortuary station and let the Japs off because they wouldn't take them off on the main stations. They'd let them off there. But we caught the train to Orange at the mortuary. That's where they used to leave the mortuary station
Yeah.
to get a leave and
Rookwood Mortuary Station.
No,
Well,
Central.
Yeah, it was central, but it used to go to trains to go to Rookwood, wasn't it?
Eh?
That's
Yeah.
why it was a mortuary station, because it was trains to...
No, well, they call it
Yeah.
the mortuary.
Because they used to take trains out there to
Out to
Rookwood.
Yeah, that's right, that's true.
Yeah,
That's why they call it the mortuary, didn't they?
yeah.
They're still there.
Yeah, oh yeah, they
It's
won't pull
heritage,
that,
isn't it?
yeah, they won't pull that down, it's heritage,
They
yeah.
still use it, won't they?
Oh, I haven't
They
used...
have a restaurant there, I think.
Yeah, I don't...
Well, they've got to keep it there for a bypass because if they want anything in particular, they don't use the central. They can use that,
Yeah.
the mortuary, because the trains still run there.
Yeah, oh, the trains can get up to it, yeah.
Yeah, the trains can get to it.